What's up everybody, how you doing? It's Courtney-Jai. They're not funny, shut up. How you doing? It is Courtney-Jai. Welcome back to my channel. It's very nice to have you here. Now today I am joined with my mother.
Again, people, sorry.
It's been a while. She's come back to answer some questions what you guys have been wanting to ask. Now, she is a parent. She does have a bisexual son, and I feel like it's very important that you have this opportunity to talk to someone who is a parent. You guys get to ask the questions which you might not get to ask your parents right now, but maybe some advice what might help with you either coming out or the coming out process if you're in like the aftermath of coming out, because sometimes it's not always how you want it to be. Not every parent is accepting at first. They might take them time, they might never accept you. It's sometimes religion and other factors come into it, the reason why they won't, and hopefully my mum can just give you some advice.
They'll still love you though, guys,
yeah,
no matter what.
So hopefully we can give you something to sympathise with or something to empathise with. See this bit here? Try and look into that bit.
Well, get your finger out. People don't want to see your finger poking on. Sorry, people.
Did you have any difficulties accepting any part of his bisexuality?
No.
Did you know your child was bi?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know your baby, watching your child grow up, your parents are probably sometimes just itching for you to actually tell them, to make it open, because they probably feel uncomfortable, you know, and they're like, oh, are you going, what about that girl? You know, they give little hints just to question you, because they already know in their heart of hearts your personality, and so, you know, your parent will know.
What's that?
What? I'm with a hen. Cluck, cluck, boom.
This is an interesting one. So, has your mum ever taken the time to consider if she was bisexual as well? I've never actually asked you about this, but is there...
That's a bit personal. I'll give birth to you.
Yeah, is there ever a time where you've had curiosity? Or
Well, obviously, we're all human, and that's the difference. I mean, animals, they're hardcore, but humans will actually consider it. But there is not one person, right, that could say they haven't questioned, because you know your body and what your preferences are. So personally, I think if you're bisexual, gay, whatever, at least you're on level pegging, because you both know your bodies and you know what you like, and so you'll know what they like. You know, but the opposite sexes, it's a bit of a like monopoly. So no, yeah. Every parent, and I'm sorry, everybody at some point does question their sexuality.
I think that's really, really cool of you to be that honest, to be fair, because a lot of people probably won't admit to that. A lot of parents, I think especially men, won't, because it's almost something like it damages someone's manhood when they admit that they've had an experience or they've thought about it. I
look at women, I think, whoa, you're really pretty, man. Wow. But it's not like I want to jump into bed with them. Everybody does look. I mean, you know, there's guys I'm like, whoa. Well, a woman, I look at them and go like, oh, you're pretty, man. But it's just general observation. Everybody is curious, and that is why we are humans and not animals. We just choose as to whether we do or don't. We have that option. Come on then. Come on. Go on. Go on, come on. Wait, no. Go on, come here.
Ask your mum the same thing my son asked me a year after he came out. Would it have made it easier if I came out as bisexual or gay, or do you think it's the same? Since either way I like guys. Would be interested to hear the response. So, do you think it would have been easier if I came out just flat out gay, or like I feel that's like a kind of odd question, because I'm not, but like
I've never
hypothetically I think
my only achievement from the day I give birth to you is I give you life, is that you do something in your life, and I just expect you to live your life to fulfillment and be happy, and you know, be who you are. I say to people, I'm what I am. I make no apologies, you know, and I expect that of my kids. Be who you are, you know, just respect other people, manners cost nothing, you know, and just live your life.
Yeah, you know.
You only get one, and it's short, so, you know.
You say you know so much. How did you come out? as a bisexual to your mum? How was her reaction? Can you give me any tips about coming out to my family? So first of all,
I've been on a night out, I was drinking, and in the morning he told me, I was like, son, he told me he thought he was, I was like, you think you are? Okay. He went, yeah, okay. I goes, and in the morning, right, he come up and went, Mum, do you remember our conversation? God, remember me like a TikTok. Of course, I went, yes, son. You told me, you think you're bisexual, and I said, no, if you think, then you are, and it's like, you're okay with it? I went, are you happy? Contented? I don't care. You've done well? Boom.
Obviously, I came out and I didn't really have much of a negative response from anybody. I did a little bit from my dad, but that took some time, and afterwards he was very accepting, very loving, and yeah, I think it kind of almost damaged his ego in a way, having a son who was different, but then he realised that it's something what's also empowering because he has a son who is different and is willing to stand up for who he is. Now, obviously, I have a lot of siblings, I have a lot of family. Did any of my family members talk to you afterwards and they weren't okay with it, or they were uneasy about it?
Well, like I say, your nan, God bless her, my mum, loved him unconditionally. She even told me, right, his granddad, even both granddads actually, you know, on my side of the family, stepdad and dad, they knew it anyway from the way he was, but the twins and his sister, they all knew. The big issue was, and I know you're going to be thinking, lads, he's got a brother, there's 5 years difference between, he's my eldest, and then the next sibling, his brother, 5 years difference. Now when he come out, he was still like, he was only like 14, going on 15, high school, and he is a bit of youth of today. He kind of found it a bit hard, and he was like, no, but you know what, I told him straight, I went, it's your brother, it's his preference. And you know what, he was concerned about his mates, but his mates all come round, they still spoke to Courtney because they know Courtney, and they're like, oh okay. None of them felt bad. A few were a bit like, oh, is he looking at us? But it wasn't a case of that, you know, and they still get on with Courtney. It was a bit of a shock for them, but you know, it's generations and different age groups, but yeah, it was a difficult time for his younger brother because he looked up to him, you know, and then he was like, oh, how do I deal with it? You know, you've just got to be a bit patient like Courtney was with Brandon, because at first Brandon did not accept, right, but then he did. He's like, I love him, but what the hell? And that is most teenagers' reaction to this. But your sibling will give them time, they will love you.
Right. What I want to add to that is, one, I didn't know that, so I think that's good because subconsciously
I know he didn't talk to you about it.
I've educated my brother without even realising, and he's not like that anymore. Like, me and my brother get on really well compared to what we used to be fair.
I know, they hug now.
Yeah.
Amazing.
But that kind of shows a point as well, like the generational gap. Like, I feel like the age of like 13, 14, 15, when you're in high school, there's a lot of the time.
He was dealing with his own learning of relationships.
I feel like there's a lot of, like, people use gay in a derogatory term. So I feel like there's a lot of that around that sort of age, and people, as they get older, they start to learn that you shouldn't say that as much because you are affecting people. People you don't even know might be ready to come out, and you saying that is just taking them back years and years. So it's good to know that my brother has.
He did question it because he was going to ask you for advice about girls, and when you come out bisexual, he's like, how can I ask him about girls? You know, but you know, they still love you. Just give your younger siblings a bit of time because their age at school, this and that, and you don't have to. He's never put it in anybody's face, but true friends and family already know, you know, and technically when you come out, they're like, we knew that anyway, and that will be a lot of the reaction. I knew it when he said, I went, well, you say you think, I know, right, I've been waiting for this. Even my mum, because he was so worried about grandparents knowing the generation thing, and they know, be true to who you are and never apologise to anybody for being you. Great showman. This is me. Guys, just feel the love. That's all I'm saying. Feel the love.
Yeah, I completely agree.
I love you so
I love you too, Mum.
I don't care.
So everybody, if you like that video, please give it a massive thumbs up. Also give it a share because it might get to a parent who needs it, it might get to a child who needs it, or it might even get to an adult who is struggling with coming out still and they need it. So I feel like we need to do this. This is our job to share this sort of information.
It's not about parents, siblings as well.
Yeah, it's about everybody. It's about
Exactly.
it's about getting information to everybody. And I'm gonna say love, peace. Bet you don't remember it.
Oh, love, peace, and I don't know.
Chicken grease.
What chicken grease?
It's just a thing.
Okay, I'll just say feel the love, people.
And I'll see you next time. Thank you for
Stay tuned.
watching.